Hi there, it's me, Skirmantas Tomelis, who would explain you my diagram, which I drew for you in order to get a common understanding on the process of the waste management. Alright, so what I drew here is the diagram, which consists of two parts. One in rosy, pinky color. It means the flow of money. Chose the color because the financial magazines use that color, so I hoped that it would make a sense. Anyway, so there are two separate diagrams we can find here, or let's say flows. That one which is in the pink area and another in the white background. Alright, so the players, the process players, source of waste, it's people, companies, and etc. The waste system administrator of Vilnius, waste management center of Vilnius, mechanical sorting and biological treatment facility, which was built not so long time ago, and it is on the testing stage already. We should be using that soon, hopefully. Non-sorting waste keeping facilities owner, that's the waste which is not sortable. It's the waste of waste, we can call it that. And the non-sorted waste utilization facilities owner. These two could be the one, but it could be separated. Even those three could be the one player. It's not no matter from the perspective of the customer or from the municipality, hopefully, or I don't know, but anyways, it could be also three players. Alright, so here's the beginning, the yellow box, and the source of waste. It means the 100% of waste goes to the carriers of the waste, the trucks which takes the waste and takes it away. And it pays, and these players paying the 100% of money. So here's the start of money. Alright, then waste system administrator of Vilnius would then give some money to the carriers, who would then take the 100% of waste. A, B, and G, it's a Lithuanian letter. I didn't bother it to change it in any Latin, English Latin letter. These are the carriers. Alright. And it means that 100% is no longer 100% of money, because waste system administrator of Vilnius takes some part of it, and also the carrier part. People who I know who are specialists in this area say that this one is the biggest one. At least it was, or it is at the moment, because that's the diagram which should be working sooner rather than later, due to European Union regulations, by the way. Okay, so then money goes to Waste Management Center of Vilnius. The rest of the money, of course, it should be managed. Then the part of Waste Management Center of Vilnius is also here. Carriers can make the sorting activities by themselves, and sell the secondary materials by themselves. And at least now, I'm not sure if that would be true later. So then what is left should be transferred to the newly built mechanical sorting and biological treatment facility. Here is the 100% of waste which reached the facility. Specialists also say that there is a 15% of sorted materials in that kind of trash or waste, and that sorted materials could be sold. So the revenue goes to MBTF. I drove here the plus, so the revenue from the secondary materials goes here, and M is the cost. If that would be big enough, that would, let's say, cover that and make some even addition to that. That would be great, but I don't think that you can squeeze that kind of money from 15% of all materials, unless it's gold or other expensive metals, which could be taken by carriers on that part. So, right, not sure where. And I think that maybe it could be a good idea to avoid that part and put everything here. Not sure, it's political decision. It's also, we need to, let's say, think about that. Okay, so 15% goes there. Then the rest of that stuff, the 85% of waste, is then split it into three parts. This part is the one part, because I'm not sure where the humidity gathers. If MBTF operator would take that stuff right away here, then that humidity would go here. Of course, humidity waits, so if faster it takes this stuff away, the less cost he would get from that. 12% is also been taken from the specialists, from the Versloginos portal publication. I read one recently. There was some very good specialists, hopefully very good specialists, which who did wrote that. All right, so 3 parts of that. Inert waste, you cannot put it anywhere. You just, I don't know, dump it somewhere, build the house from it. Not sure, but anyway, that's the cost. Yes, if we would keep that stuff without any realization, without any further action on that, it would cost. So the cost of for that, for the water, for the hard retreat fuel, which is the stuff which burns. This is stuff which doesn't burn. Okay. Hopefully it's clear or not. Anyway, so then the hard retrieved fuel part should go to the non-sorting waste utilization facilities owner, who would utilize that. It's said that they say that you can burn that. Of course, it's fuel. If you burn stuff, you get energy, so you can sell energy. But it's the question if we can have more revenue than cost from burning that stuff, because you should put filters that would hold all the bad stuff, or the energy is not so good, you should, let's say, put more energy into it to burn it, then you can retrieve it from the process. So I'm not sure which is bigger. European Union regulation, however, says that if you want to realize get rid of that stuff, you should pay. I mean, if you have this stuff, you should pay for this guy in order to burn it. It's the logic of that is bureaucratical logic. I'm not sure if that is correct logic, but it says, but it should be like that. You cannot build the niche of the business for burning the waste, because it's not ecological, something like that. I'm not sure. Maybe it's because maybe European Union are afraid that these filters wouldn't be good enough, so more waste would be, let's say, bad waste would be given to the atmosphere. So, not sure, but anyway. Yeah, there's some notes. As fast as transported, as cheaper it gets, because humidity can get here or can get here. If we would transfer that 54% from here to there fast enough, then it would be cheaper to transport it, and it would be maybe even better, because it would generate more energy. Yeah, and here's the part where I wrote the costs and revenues, and my, let's say, thoughts on that. So we do have the costs of one administrator care part, and another administrator, then the actual mechanical sorting and biological treatment facility guys or girls part, which would work with that waste, keep us part in order to keep that stuff on his facilities. Then the hard retrieved fuel takers part, including transportation costs, and these are revenues. So of course we always want to increase the revenues, so there could be even these revenues could be even big enough in order to eliminate M or R, which is the BTF operator part or sheriff takers part. So that and that. If we would, let's say, gather more of that, then it could make this operator happier, and of course those guys happier. It's us and it's people. So, because it would cost less, and it would save the earth because of ecology. Yes, that's what I said. And that part where you can burn it and get energy from that. So that's the diagram. I hope I did explain that clear enough, and maybe we could think of more ways to give more, let's say, more benefits or more good stuff to people by doing some thinking and giving some products from the Code for Vilnius projects. Bye for now.